The caregiver deliberately turned off the oxygen valve. When she saw the old woman gasping for air, she actually smiled. Then she gripped the oxygen tube tightly in her hand and refused to let go. She began to struggle and call for help, but the caregiver remained unmoved. Instead, she tightened her grip even more, until finally, she stopped moving. Only then did the caregiver let go of the tube. She checked for a pulse. After confirming there was no heartbeat, she slowly walked to the door and shouted in a panicked tone. Doctors rushed in and began emergency treatment. The room was in chaos. Meanwhile, she leaned against the door, secretly smiling like she was enjoying a good show. Luckily, the old woman was saved, but the caregiver showed no fear. She just smiled more creepily. Because the old woman had dementia, she could not remember a thing. Satisfied with the performance, the woman left the hospital. She had already set her sights on another wealthy family. This time, she got hired as an in-home caregiver for a disabled boy. On her first day, she noticed that the man and his wife shared a loving relationship. Jealousy immediately grew in her heart. She even began to fantasize about becoming the mistress of the mansion. To stay long-term, she first tried to win over the boy. She cared for him in every possible way, exercising with him, playing games, and helping with rehab. Over time, the boy started to like her. He even praised her in front of his wife. The whole family quickly came to trust her completely, but none of them knew this was just the first step in her plan. Next, she tried to get close to the wife. She pretended to be concerned and told her that she was working too hard. The wife didn't think much of it and started carrying tea with her daily, unaware that the tea had been poisoned with slow-acting toxins. Everything was going smoothly, until one day, the family doctor suddenly announced he would perform a full checkup on everyone. The woman almost lost control. If they found out, everything she had worked for would be ruined. She quickly made up an excuse to send the doctor away, but deep down, she was already thinking about murder. That night, she went to the doctor's house alone, saying she had an emergency. As soon as she walked in, she attacked, stabbing a needle into his body. The doctor looked at her in shock, but she showed no emotion. She warned him coldly, then left the syringe behind to make it look like an overdose. After finishing everything, she calmly walked away. Now, no one could stop her next move.